Well, I guess we'll go around and talk to people. You could use a nap room right about now. So, you guys are really going to try to liberate Crossbell City. You're putting your lives on the line to fight the new regime. If this fails, the narrative is going to be that the president was right all along. I hope you realize that. History is written by the victors, remember? Looking back, we're told the ends justified the means, just like in Calvard's bloody revolution. I know. Everything comes down to tomorrow. We know that better than anyone. My bad. I'm not trying to put even more pressure on you. It's just, as a journalist, I have a responsibility to see how Crossbell's fate plays out and relay it to the people. But beyond that, I'm still my own person, and I'm rooting for you from the bottom of my heart. The SSS is Guy's legacy, after all. You're the living embodiment of everything he ever fought for. Grace, I don't know what to say. You can promise to give it all you've got tomorrow, for a start. Do it for Kia's sake, too. Right, we will. She's still grounded, though. I'm not taking that back. Before I'm a journalist, I'm a human being, one who's rooting for you guys with all her heart to give it everything you've got tomorrow, okay? Kia's counting on you. Tomorrow is the day we liberate Crossbell City. I'll finally get a chance to speak to Belle and Uncle Dieter, to ask why they did this, or maybe even talk them out of it. Then again, if they still refuse... Ellie, I can't imagine what you're going through. I'm sorry, Lloyd. I know this isn't the time to be dwelling. We have a debt to repay to everyone who has helped us despite the risks. Above all, this is a fight we have to win if we're going to take Kia back. We're all in this together, Ellie. Tomorrow will be our day to seize. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Lloyd. That makes me feel a lot better. Anything else? Let's both get a good night's rest. We don't want to leave anything to chance tomorrow. Okay. Why not have her maxed out? I don't have anyone maxed out. Other than Risha. An arduous day lies ahead of you, Lloyd. That you and your friends should be made to bear the burden of Crossbell's future, well, there's simply no excusing it. As one of our state's 2 highest-ranking representatives, I can only hang my head in shame. You have nothing to be sorry for, Speaker McDowell. If it weren't for your willingness to make the declaration of invalidity, we would have never gotten this far. You've played your part admirably. But from here on, this is our fight. This is something we have to do. It's about Ellie's theory she kept mentioning in the tower. That's interesting. Of course there's another group with Ritter in its name. Why wouldn't there be? Eisenritter. Huh. I'm kind of upset that that's locked behind beating her in that fight. I really wish I'd won getting that 200 CP for Tio to shield. Thank you, though I hope you can at least accept my apology. Still, if that is how you feel, then I have faith you will succeed in liberating the city in the meantime. I must plan for what comes after. It is my hope that the harried citizens of Crossbell will be able to return to their peaceful lives as soon as possible. We hope so too. I mean, I can always save to a new slot And then we can go back and try that fight again some other time. For her to know that there was a book in the library we read. Oh. Prominent historical women figures. That's one of the books I actually did read. Dang. That was so long ago, though. That was in Azure. Not Azure. Zero. This is Azure. I'm okay. Lazy Abbess. Are the two of you drinking? Why not? We're both finished with the little bit of prep we had to do. Care to join us? Honestly. Are you going to be all right? The operation is tomorrow, you know. I can't help but notice the several empty glasses you've already racked up. He needs a little liquid courage. You need not worry. These are Ventos's special virgin cocktails made to order. Never mind, not liquid courage. Rest assured, they will not interfere with our faculties come tomorrow's operation. If you say so. I can at least take your word for it, Abbess. Would it kill you to have a little faith in me when I drink on my own, too? On a more serious note, there's something I should have told you all earlier. We've been given approval by His Holiness the Pope to participate in tomorrow's mission. Wow, straight from the top, huh? Generally, the Merkaba is a church secret. Our policy is to avoid using it during large-scale operations. However, given the state of chaos across the continent, some exposure is no longer avoidable. We all don't have the confidence to look at a cute girl and say, hey, you come here often? The Rienrod thing isn't super plot critical, but it's fun exposition. It is interesting. I might go replay that fight. There's a slim chance. That makes sense. Either way, I'm grateful for the church's verdict. Tomorrow's the big day. I hope you're just as ready as the rest of us. Oh, I am, my good leader. Believe me. You have the full support of the Merkaba's crew as well, Bannings. Anything else? Well, the top brass gave us the green light, so nothing's stopping us from going through with the mission. Tomorrow's going to be one very busy day, so I'm going to indulge myself while I still can. The crew will do everything in its own power to back you up from the Merkaba tomorrow. As the leader of the team infiltrating the city, you should take tonight to prepare as thoroughly as you can. Yeah. I did not mean to talk to you. I wanted to talk to the quartz dude. Hey, Noelle, Fran. You two seem surprisingly calm considering tomorrow's agenda. Oh, do we? Actually, I was in the middle of triple checking my weapons until Fran came in. Don't sound so annoyed, Noe. I came down here to give you some emotional supports. Besides, I'm already done with all my preparations for tonight. Dependable as always. But operational support is what we're going to need more than ever tomorrow. So make sure to get your rest tonight, okay, Fran? Don't worry, I will. In fact, that's the real reason I came down here. Nothing recharges my batteries like spending some quality time with Noe. I'd say you're exaggerating, but knowing you, you're definitely not. You can stay, but at least let me get some work done, Fran. That reminds me, Lloyd, I think I'll try to get in contact with the commander again tonight. We should reconfirm our strategy with her one last time ahead of tomorrow's operation. That sounds like a good idea. Just remember to get some sleep once you're finished up with everything, okay? Yes, sir. Okay, now let me talk to the quartz guy. Can I now make the thing I wanted? I still can't. Why do you suck? I can't make impede 3 either. Is there no impede 3 in this game? Is it a myth? Or is it one of the gems? Give it all you've got tomorrow, okay, Lloyd? Now that I've had my nightly dose of Noe, I'm good to go for the operation too. I think I'll try to get in contact with the commander again tonight. We should reconfirm. Yeah. So you've said. Sup, Lloyd? Hey, Randy. You guys doing some maintenance on your weapons? Yep. Tomorrow's operation's gonna be the turning point in all this, you know? And once the moment arrives, it'll be Berserker's time to shine. I gotta make sure he's ready for it. Come to think of it, we've been so busy lately that I haven't had the time to do any tuning up myself. Maybe I should work on my tonfas tonight while I have the chance. So Randy called his weapon he. I guess I just assumed that it was a thing that all weapons were like called she, like ships. Everyone calls the ship, oh, she's beautiful. Thought it was the same thing with weapons. I don't think I've ever heard a weapon referred to as he, except for maybe Excalibur. See, now you're thinking. Luckily your tonfas don't have small bits that need tweaking the way a rifle does. You'd probably be good just throwing on some polish and giving him a good rub down. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks for the advice, Randy. I think I'll do that later. Make sure those tonfas of yours are up to fighting snuff before tomorrow. Remember, taking care of a weapon's like taking care of a lady. You gotta be gentle and focus on the right parts. Okay. Thank you for that sage advice, I guess. I don't have anything new, do I know? Oh, Randy. Dog. Tomorrow we carry out our operation. Upon disembarking, I intend to enter the city as a reconnaissance unit. Though my point of landing will differ from yours, know that I will hasten to your side should you require it. Thanks, Sight. We appreciate the backup. That reminds me, the wolves in the mountains will be helping out too, right? Yes, I instructed them to lend their aid to the resistance force from the CGF. They should prove a worthy opposition for the Red Constellation, provided they use the terrain to their advantage. I think Second Lieutenant Murray and the others will be more than happy to have the support. Yes, however, that is as much assistance as I can provide. The task of rescuing Kia ultimately rests on your shoulders. As I am sure you know, there are still many trials and tribulations standing between you and her. Fantastic. I know. But it doesn't matter. Nothing is going to stop me from reaching Kia, no matter what. Just you wait and see, Zeit. So I shall. Show me what you're capable of. I wonder if Kia's always gonna have the new look now. Whether you triumph or founder, I will be certain to witness it for myself. Okay. Oh, cutscene? What are you doing here, Risha? It was a typo? That's why I was confused. Okay. I just finished preparing for tomorrow, so I came out here to clear my mind a little. Tomorrow's the day. Founder should be flounder. That makes more sense. We'll finally be infiltrating our way back into Crossbell City. It was only a short while ago that I left, and yet, somehow, I feel as if I've been missing it for ages. I know what you mean. The Ions have refocused their attention on defending the city now that the barrier is down. But even so, it's hard not to wonder how everybody at Arc-en-Ciel is holding up. I imagine they're still practicing even now. The show must go on, after all. No matter the circumstances, the troupe is always perfecting its craft and looking forward, not behind. That's the way Ilya always did things, the spirit of Arc-en-Ciel itself. I guess I can't argue with that. If you don't mind my asking, what comes next for you after we liberate Crossbell City? On a giant ship that makes a lot of noise, people are going to hear that raid for miles. Shh. People are deaf in this game, it's fine. They also can't read. Everyone asks Lloyd if he's in the police, and his jacket says police. I intend to see Ilya again and continue my time on the stage dancing with Arc-en-Ciel. But although that desire does burn within me, I have no idea how to carry it out. I don't even know what I'm going to say to Ilya and Sully the next time I see them. The words escape me. I get where you're coming from. But for what it's worth, I have no doubt that Ilya and everyone at Arc-en-Ciel always accept you. My advice would be to not think too hard about it. Be yourself, Risha, and I'm sure everything will turn out all right. Be myself. Lloyd? If it's not too much trouble, could I ask you to make some time for me later? Huh? I think I've been a little on edge lately. I hope you're just asking us to take you to see Ilya. So I'd appreciate the opportunity to chat a little more before tomorrow's operation, just for a short while. Could I ask you to come back here and keep me company again when you're done making preparations? Oh. Is this because you're the only person I've maxed out my relationship with? Well, decisions. Well, Ellie didn't ask us to spend time with her. So, I don't think anyone is, other than Risha. I will accept your invitation, because why not? If you think it'll help, then yeah, I can do that. I don't know if the final bonding scene requires maxed out, but it does have steep requirements. Oh. I appreciate it. I'm going to stay here for a while and enjoy the breeze. There's no rush. Take as much time as you need to prepare for tomorrow. I'll head to the deck once I'm done making my final preparations in the nap room. Okay, well, I guess we got whatever requirements we needed for Risha's bonding event. That's something. Why did you and Jonah switch chairs? Once you enter the city, that'll be my cue to start hacking from the Merkaba. Do me a favor while you're in there, and cause as much chaos as you can, okay? Stirring up some confusion IRL will make it a whole lot easier to find an opening on the net. We'll hold up our end of the bargain if you do. But just so we're clear, Jonah, I hope you aren't planning on pulling another all-nighter today. Lloyd glare. Ugh. So what if I am? I mean, sure, I don't have much work left, but come on, I'm a night owl. Besides, staying up till dawn gives you way more adrenaline than 8 hours of crappy sleep. Listen, Jonah, tomorrow is going to be a long day. There's no way you'll last if you're awake all night. As far as I can tell, you're almost done here. So march your little hacker butt to bed and get to sleep ASAP, if you know what's good for you. All right, I get it. I'll find a good place to stop and wrap things up, okay? Just cool it with the cop routine already. I'll be done with my prep work for tomorrow in a minute. And yeah, I'll go to bed after, so quit staring at me like that, will ya? Don't tell me how to live my life. There, preparations are nearly complete. What are you up to, Tio? I am performing a final systems check on the Merkaba before the operation tomorrow. There would be no time for me to do it then, since I will be disembarking with you. Once we gain access to the communication mainframe, I will have to leave the rest of the hacking to Jonah and Fran. Can Fran hack? I did not know that was a thing she could do. I see. That sounds like a lot of extra work. Not to worry. I will be done before long. As our leader, you should be saving your energy instead of fretting over the minutiae. Hardly. It's still my responsibility to make sure we're fully prepared for tomorrow. Still, I get what you're trying to say. I'll just leave you to it. Just make sure to take your own advice and get some rest when you're done. I will, as long as you remember to do the same. Anything else? Nope. Okay, well, I don't think there's literally anything else to do, so let's go see Risha's bonding event. I'm going to stay here for a while and enjoy the breeze. There's no rush. Take as much time as you need to prepare for tomorrow. Is there still something I need to do?